You know what Sullivan is? 0-4. Hi.
Protecting your watercraft. Top-notch built, patented designs, and virtually indestructible polyethylene tanks leave the competition behind. Building the best boat lifts at the lake? Find them online at polylift.com or just give them a call. 573-374-6545. And Greg Cartwright, it's back to tournament time.
And tonight, Tony, we got two different teams going two totally different directions. Our Osage Indians 5-1 on the year, while the Eagles from Sullivan are 1-5. So only one victory for Sullivan. Osage needs to take care of business tonight.
Osage comes into the tonight's tournament, or this week's tournament, I guess would be more appropriate to say, seeded number 2. The number 1 seeded team, of course, is the Fatima Comets. I believe they're the Comets. And that's the collision course that we're on. The winner of tonight's game will play Thursday night at 8:30. The Cuba Wildcats have already advanced with a 77-61 team win over Russellville, a team we've already defeated.
And it was an enjoyable game to watch. The 4 o'clock game between Cuba and Russellville was an entertaining game. Cuba Wildcats had 3 players in double figures, a couple of guys that came off the bench and scored for them. So once Osage gets by this one, they'll have a tough matchup in that semifinal game. Not one that I think they can handle for sure. But like I said, take care of business tonight and then get on to that game on Thursday.
Our Eagles, a great win over Clinton last Thursday night. Wednesday, before that Thursday game, went to Columbia. They took on Dixon Bulldogs at the Norm Stewart Classic, raising money for cancer. Looked very good on the bigger floor, playing the same game that they played previous up until then. Good half-court defense, good unselfish play.
That's been a staple so far, Tony. The only time that we've seen Osage not play very well is when the other team forced them to speed things up. This is a team that got kind of used to playing fast in their freshman and sophomore years, but now with a new coach, he's slowed them down a little bit. We're not seeing that full court pressure that we used to see. We're seeing a team that's a lot more, what I want to say, team-oriented, playing defense and offensively too.
One of the keys so far in this young season for the Osage Indians, that's the play down low.
Oh, without a doubt, Andrew Grews and Blake Harrison, both of those guys have been stalwarts, I would say. Both of them have rebounded well. Both of them have shot the ball well. and good passers too. The only thing about Blake is he goes inside and outside. Andrew just does a good job, offensive, defensive rebound, and he'll pick up a basket every now and then. But the post play has been a pleasant surprise so far.
Just as you said, Greg, Harrison, he'll rebound the basketball, he'll turn around, put it on the ground, and he's off to the races. I would think he's difficult to guard for most teams that we'll see, because if you post him up hard down low, he'll back it outside and go, and he'll play outside for a little bit.
Yeah, and if there's a kid that deserves the moniker of most improved player, I'd put it on him without a doubt. He has, from his freshman season to right now, he has grown leaps and bounds as an offensive player and as a defensive player on the basketball floor.
Then if you go outside to the guard play, I think you have to take a look at, of course, Maverick Trusty, Dane DePay. We almost take them for granted. But now you take a look at Jackson Long and Lane Stokes coming in off the bench, effective three-point shooters.
Those two sophomores have been very good off the bench so far. We know that DePay and Trusty can both shoot the three. When they go out of the game, the defense can't change what they're doing, because I'm telling you, Stokes and Long, both of those guys can put it up with ease from three-point lane, and they're pretty good at it.
You know, as I talked to Indian head coach Jeff Henshaw, he said, I can play about 8 kids before I drop off a little bit. And he's true. He's got about 8 kids. He doesn't lose a lot when he subs and when he makes that first, second rotation of subs.
So far, the bench has been very strong, and that's got to be a good bench characteristic. Come in the game, maintain a lead, come in the game, maybe increase the lead a little bit. That's a bonus. But, don't give up anything defensively. That's what those kids seem to be doing right now. All of them are coming in playing good defense.
And you're listening to Osage Indian Basketball, and this is the Polylift pregame show, building the best boat lifts at the lake. Find them online at polylift.com, 573-374-6545. And we're going to take a quick 2-minute break. Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
At Allen Motor Company, they aren't looking for a quick sale. They want lifelong customers. That means being a dealership you can trust. If it's time to upgrade to a quality vehicle, head to Allen Motor Company in the heart of Eldon, across from Wood Supermarket. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Allen Motor Company will finance your future, not your past, guaranteed. You'll find just the vehicle you want at Allen Motor Company. AllenMotorCompanyOnline.com or 573-557-2650.
Get that grin right above your chin. You know the place puts a smile on your face, and he's the one for frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour. It's your happy power. Top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
The Lake's lunch and dinner headquarters is the Encore Lakeside Grill. The Encore Lakeside Grill features great entertainment every evening, and they're the headquarters for all your favorite games on the big screens. The Encore Lakeside Grill is the place for fun.
Awesome.
Play at the Encore, stay at the resort. No other dining, lodging, or entertainment experience comes close. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
The Encore, Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
You're listening to Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
And this is the Polylift pregame show. And we are in Lynn, Missouri for opening round action of the Lynn tournament. And our Osage Indians are taking on the Sullivan Eagles. And, Coach, you made the line. Program's going in 2 different directions this season. And I think that's probably right. Sullivan still looking for their first win.
Yeah, they just haven't played very good, Tony, and haven't been good offensively. They haven't had a score over 40 points in any game that they played. Twice they've not even reached the 30-point mark. So you're seeing a team that is just not offensively very good. Eldon beat them. Their closest game actually against was last week against Eldon. Eldon hung on for a 41-37 win, and that's been the closest game that they've played so far this year. They're going to have to really turn it on. We noticed their lineup, Tony, and they've only got 9 kids suited up. There's about 12, 13 kids on their roster, so they must be a little shorthanded for some reason. We're not sure why, but they're not very tall. Watching them warm up, they're not very good shooters, but that's the kind of team you got to watch out for and stay focused on. That's why I said Osage has got to take care of business.
Talk about that taking care of business. If you're head coach Jeff Hinshaw, you've got to keep, just like you said, you have to treat this team like they're the number one team coming in. And you want to come out, you want to play well. I'm not sure you change anything up at this point.
No, and the thing of it is getting your players not to change things up because, take for example, we had a 30-point lead the other night over in that Eugene tournament, and defense got a little bit loose, offense got a little bit loose, and all of a sudden it's a 10 or 15-point game by the time it's over. So, having a large lead affects players, especially this age, affects them mentally. For some reason, they don't concentrate as hard, as when it's a close game.
Greg, we saw that the same. You had to be out that day when we were in Columbia. A very good Dixon team. We had a large lead. We don't play with a lead right now.
I think that goes back a couple of seasons where nobody ever slowed down. Mm-hmm. It didn't matter what your lead was. It was just run, and score as much as you can. And sometimes that was great, but sometimes they couldn't throw it in the ocean, and teams got back into ball games. So running your offense, it's little things like making sure everybody touches the ball one time before you shoot. You're still looking to score, but you got to run a little 30, 45 seconds off the clock every time.
I think the Indians have taken a great step so far early in this season. They're playing a solid half-court defense, very unselfish on offense, running an offense. But if you're going to get to the next level, Coach, I think you've got to be able to adjust to your opponent and still play well. You have to be able to adjust to the score clock and still play well.
Absolutely right.
And we've got about a minute to go. We're getting ready to introduce both teams as we have had our pregame warm-ups. This is the Lynn Tournament. And this is the 63rd Annual Legends Bank Holiday Classic, to be precise. This is a very unique gym. It's a big, round gym that you see a lot of these in Kansas. And not too many here in Missouri, but you do in Lynn. And so it's a little different to play in sometimes, as the backdrops are a little different, a little more like a small college gym than a high school gym.
Yeah, pretty much call it the Roundhouse. It's a great big dome. Basketball right in the middle of it. They got some classrooms, some weight stuff around the perimeter, but a good place. Not a bad seat in the house to watch basketball, that's for sure.
Absolutely. As we get ready to introduce the starters, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to the Polylift pregame show. Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
Come get you some plates, sir.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
At Allen Motor Company, they aren't looking for a quick sale. They want lifelong customers. That means being a dealership you can trust. If it's time to upgrade to a quality vehicle, head to Allen Motor Company in the heart of Eldon, across from Wood Supermarket. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Allen Motor Company will finance your future, not your past, guaranteed. You'll find just the vehicle you want at Allen Motor Company. AllenMotorCompanyOnline.com or 573-557-2650.
Get that grin right above your chin. You know the place puts a smile on your face, and he's the one for frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour, it's your happy power, top your day. With a smile at Andy's.
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
There's a rebound by Childs. One thing these Indians do, Greg, is whoever gets the rebound, they're going to dribble it out and bring it down the floor.
Yeah, and I'm not sure dribbling it out's the best thing to do. I'd really rather see a pass down the floor than dribbling it out. But
Score easy.
Sometimes that's to protect the ball. And
on the whistle, there's a foul. Osage throws it in. They'll bring it all the way down to the half. Dane DePay, no good on the layup. We get an offensive rebound. They're going to move it around. DePay's going to bring it back up to the one spot. Indians going to start it again. As Maverick goes up for three, he's good. Indians will take a 3-0 lead.
Good job of getting his feet set under him. A nice pass, and defense just didn't come out quick enough. Pretty easy shot for Maverick there.
And Maverick puts the Indians on the board as the Eagles work it around the perimeter, putting it on the ground. They're going to pull up at the free throw line. Nothing around there. Goes right back. They're going to flip it one time. Indians, good defensive stance as Dane DePay guards number 10, Braxton Breeden. And nope, there's a turnover. There's Blake Harrison. He's going to get credit for the steal. He puts it on the ground. He's going to go coast to coast. And we got a block call on the made basket. Greg Cartwright, that could have went either way.
Yep, judgment call by the official. He felt like the guy slid over in front of Blake. Blake has a chance to go to the line for a three-point play.
And that is a Captain Ron's free throw. Lay out on the beach, take a stroll along Treasure Pass, or just hang out with your friends at one of the 4 tiki locations. And Blake, no good on the free throw. As the Eagles will bring it across the half. Childs guards the basketball. Maverick, good defense right there, but he can't get the steal. Indians recover. Back into a half-court set for the Sullivan Eagles. They bounce it into the lane. And there they are. They're on the board from 2 foot. Makes it 5-2 in favor of Osage. We've got 6 minutes to go. We got a lot of game to go in this first quarter as Dane DePay splits the defense, finds Blake Harrison inside the lane. 7-2.
Nice assist from Dane DePay there.
Greg, the one thing that's surprised me this season so far is the dribble getting so deep into the lane for any team.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, there's a turnover, but the thing of it is they get in deep and control it, not turning it over.
And Blake Harris is there to follow the missed layup by Childs, and that's 9-2. Indians off to a quick start. Eagles get the ball at the free throw line. They're trying to dribble down to the block to kind of clear way to go up. Maverick Trusty, good defense. No good. Rebounded by Childs. Childs got it on the ground. He's going to hand it to Maverick. Almost a travel, Greg Cartwright.
Yeah, but a good job of controlling the ball and coming back with it.
And Dane DePay, no good for the 3 on the wing. Rebounded by Braxton Breen. Eagles can't get it going in transition. They're long on a 3, no good. DePay goes up and gets it. We've got a tied-up situation, and that's going to go over to the Indians.
Good job on the rebound by Dane DePay. Went up high for that one and didn't let him knock it out of his hand.
Let's see what the Indians do this time. As they no hurry to get across the half line as DePay looks around. Passes it to Maverick on the left side. He brings it to the free throw line. Skips it over to Nora Northrop. Drives the baseline. Goes back to Maverick. Maverick no good on the three, but there Blake Harrison goes up but can't bring it down. And that ball's going to go over to the Sullivan Eagles.
Maverick had the open shot that time. Shot it a little bit sideways. Didn't really square up. Blake went high for the offensive rebound, just couldn't control it.
Indians doing a great job of rebounding so far this season, especially on the offensive end.
Little zone trap here now defensively by the Indians.
Eagles.
A little bit of a 2-3 zone, Tony. We haven't seen that very much.
Not a lot of movement out of the Eagles against this Indian defense. They try to get it inside. The bounce pass is stolen. Here comes Maverick Trusty. He's going to skip it to Northrop. Northrop will go three, but we got a whistle. What do we have there, Cartwright?
I'm not sure.
Scores table issue?
Maybe he didn't start the clock. I'm not sure.
Well, we've got 4:25 as it begins to run now. Indians still lead 9-2. Moving it around. There's a three by DePay. No good. Guess what? Blake Harrison goes out, gets the offensive rebound. Indians whip it quick to DePay. DePay kicks it out to Northrop. Northrop, no good on the three, but Childs gets it. Back to Northrop. Running one-hander, good. We got 11-2. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. As Northrop puts a lot of pressure on the ball carrier. That's Braxton Bream for the Eagles. Just a sophomore. Got 3:40 to go in the first. Indians, a lot of pressure on the ball so far, Greg.
Yep, a lot of pressure and looking to trap every chance they get. If they see somebody turn their back, then we're seeing guys come up from the wing and applying a little more pressure with the trap.
There's a Childs gets a hand on it. And just like that, it takes Childs 4 minutes to get on the ground.
And he's us. We got a timeout here with 3:25 and the Indians leading 11-2.
And we got Andy's frozen custard timeout. You know, for more than 37 years, that's right, 37 years, Andy's has used only the freshest ingredients for a frozen custard experience you can't get anywhere else. No matter when you visit them, they are making their custard fresh. Not every day, Cartwright, every hour, and it's served immediately to maintain its creaminess. And we are off to a good start here in Lynn, Missouri.
Osage Indians 5 out of 10 from the field so far, 7 rebounds. Sullivan Eagles 1 out of 4 and only 3 rebounds and 3 turnovers. Indians haven't turned it over yet. Eagles just avoided a turnover there by calling a timeout when it looked like Landon Childs was going to tie the ball up.
Landon Childs, that hustle, doesn't make a difference. It's the football field or the basketball court. He always seems to make something happen.
More substitutes in the game for the Indians. DePay is in there with Long and Stokes now, the guards.
We got another turnover. DePay's going to pick it up. He's going to put it on the ground. He's got Stokes ahead of him. Or I'm sorry, he's got Long ahead of him. There he goes. Boom. And just like that, Jackson Long, the sophomore, hits it for the Indians. We've got 14-2. Still in the first quarter.
Didn't take Jackson Long very long to get a look.
And it doesn't. So far having a good season as he gets the steal right there. Just takes it from the ball handler. He's got his heads up. He's looking for Stokes on the opposite side. Stokes going to put it in the ground. He's inside the lane. And looking for help. That's a tough place to look for help, Greg Cartwright.
Got a little bit too deep that time, and bounce pass probably would have been better than trying the handoff.
You bring it in the lane, you deal with it. As Stokes is going to get a turnover. Eagles drive the baseline, spin move. No good on the 2-footer. Goes out of bounds. Blake Harrison thinks he's going to the other end, but the official said, hold on. As that ball's going to stay with the Eagles as they trail by 12, 14-2. We got 2:18 to go in the first. They throw it into the middle of the floor right there. Up and good. 10-point lead for the Indians, 14-4. As Dane DePay running the offense for the Indians. Get it into Blake Harrison. Blake turns around, dumps it to Andrew Grews. Andrew takes a power step and goes up. Can't get the basket, but he's going to go to the Captain Ron's free throws.
Good move by Andrew. Just powered up with the basketball. No dribbling, no hesitation, and drew the quick foul.
Exactly 2 minutes to go in the first as Andrew goes up, and he's no good. And he's going to have another opportunity from the Captain Ron's charity stripe. Missed them both, and the ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to be Eagle basketball as the Indians lead 14-4. Eagles got an opportunity, cut into this 10-point lead as they'll go to the right wing. Nothing down there, pick and roll, guarded well by the Indians. And number 11, Seth Valley for the Eagles, picks it up. About 5 foot away from the basket. He's good. That's going to be 6 to the Indians' 14 as Stokes, no good from 3. But Andrew goes up, gets the rebound. Putback is good, 16-6. And, Greg, that height advantage right now is becoming obvious.
Yeah, good rebound position on the backside. Andrew, again, didn't hesitate. Took it right up after grabbing a rebound and scored an easy basket.
And right there we've got a offensive foul on Raiden Reed. He's the sophomore for the Eagles. Kind of threw an elbow to DePay right there. That's a good call by the official. Unless you're from Sullivan. As we've got 1:05 to go in the first. DePay finds Andrew Grews. They goes to Stokes. He's up for 3. Good. 19-6, 13-point lead for the Indians. And that's what Stokes does. He's not coming in to look around. He gets involved in the offense from the first possession he's in the game. Indians. As Stokes guards the ball. Sullivan gets it into the free throw line. He's going to have to go back out. It's up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Jackson Long. He's got it on the ground. He finds Blake Harrison. And Blake is good on the break for 2. We got 21-6. Turnovers right now killing the Eagles. Good half-court defense by the Indians. There's a high screen. But they can't get the pick and roll going. There's a drive into the lane. No good. Rebounded by Blake Harrison. And that's going to be the buzzer. At the end of the first quarter, it's the Osage Indians 21, Eugene Eagles 6. And you're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Code.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Decks and Docks Company has all the materials you need for your deck or dock project. Conveniently located just north of Camden, Decks and Docks stocks the best materials and provides the best customer service. Whether you're a pro looking to pick up the most sturdy lumber or a first-time DIYer, Decks and Docks can help. Visit decks-docks.com or call 573-269-5667.
And at the end of one, the Osage Indians lead 21-6 over the Sullivan Eagles. You know, if you got a minute, maybe here at the end of the year, and you just got your insurance bill, you need to look at Mills & Son. They've been in business since 1869. That's right, 1869. Home, health, auto, and business insurance. millsinsurance.com, 573-365-2002. And to start the second quarter, the Eagles will be on the offensive end as they will throw it in from the sideline. They bring it across the half. There's Childs all over the basketball. As Peyton Malby, he'll commit to a side. Eagles, they'll drive it in the lane. Good. We got 21-8. once again, when people score, Greg, it seems to be inside the lane.
Good penetration that time, little pull-up jumper, and Valley gets his 4th point tonight for the Eagles.
And Childs tries to make a pass a little too quick there. And Landon's going to get a turnover.
2 turnovers for the Indians. They've taken care of the ball pretty well so far, Tony.
Eagles working around. They're going to get it down on the strong side block. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Andrew Grews. He's going to find Trusty. Trusty down to Stokes. Stokes has got to save it. It goes right to Andrew. Andrew goes up from 2 foot, no good. Misses his own putback. And that's going to be controlled by the Eagles. All right, Andrew did everything but score on that play.
Yep, good hustle.
As the Eagles on a little run, it's 21-10. And the Indians settle down. They're going to run a play. And Stokes is going to go up for it, and he's good. Greg Cartwright, we've seen that. You better step up and guard if you're from Sullivan.
Yeah, I think that was Jackson Long, Tony.
Oh, I'm sorry. Same statement. As Jackson almost gets the steal right there. Eagles, they'll throw it in close to the midline on the opposite side of the floor. As we've got another stoppage in play. Eagles get it into bounds. Bring it across the half. We've got a scruffle on the floor right there. That's right there. Northrop comes up with it, but he flings it up. And Sullivan's going to maintain possession. They dribble it around the perimeter. There they go in the lane. They dump it off to the big man off the glass and good. Got to get a helper there. You got to help the helper on that one, Greg.
Yeah, not very good team defense that time.
24-12. As Maverick Trusty dribbles around the perimeter. Jackson Long, no good on that one. Rebounded by the Eagles. Here they go. Got away with the travel there, Greg. Up top. Short corner. Nothing there. They're going to stay on that side. Now, here they go. Bring it right back up. Start it again. They're on the left side again. Passes up. Child's going to get the steal. He's going to take it all the way off the glass and good. Scoring drought is broke for the Indians, 26-12. 5 minutes to go in the first half. The opening round of the Lynn tournament as the number 2 seeded Osage Indians taking on number 7 Sullivan Eagles. They get it into the block, no good. I don't like the fact that the ball's getting to the block pretty easy, Greg.
We're getting a lot of defense, defensive pressure on the outside. Post position defense, mostly playing behind Tony. Looks to me like they're going to have, they have a height advantage. I don't know why you wouldn't want a front or at least half front to keep them from entering the ball.
Ball thrown in.